Hello, Aces. How are you today? Great to see you. We're going to jump right in, and we're going to start by just copying a rhythm. So I'm going to play it on the wood block a few times. Please join me when you think you got it. Clap when you're ready. Ready, go. Cool. Did you get it? Join me again. Now we're going to change the first one to a snap. It's going to go like this. And if you can't do this, make the snapping sound, just make the snapping motion. Ready? Now we're going to change the quick sounds, two of the quick sounds, to pats. Let me see if I can get the camera here. Ready? There's still a clap in there. See if you can join me. Here we go. Night is coming soon and the day is done. Moon and stars out to have some fun. Night is coming soon and the day is done. Moon and stars out to have some fun. Now, your job really today, don't have to worry about singing. If you want the challenge, go ahead. You can try to sing with me. But the goal is, can you keep this pattern going while there's some music going on? Okay? So we're going to try it one more time. We'll do it 2 times before I sing, and then I'll start singing. I'll do it 2 times, and then we're going to end with 2 times just the pattern. 2 times just the pattern, 2 times singing through the song, 2 times pattern at the end. Ready? And here we go. Snap. Night is coming soon and the day is done. Moon and stars out to have some fun. Night is coming soon and the day is done. Moon and stars out to have some fun. And then we're done. Thanks, class. Good work. All right. So, next, that was called Night is Coming Soon. So, we have been watching and listening to and learning about some of the instruments of the orchestra. We are going to focus on one more family today, the brass family, but we are going to learn about them a little bit. So, first of all, I'm going to play you this short 1-minute clip here.
Now, the brass family has 4 members, starting with the highest, which is the trumpet. Next comes the curlicue of the horn, and next the trombone. The largest and lowest and heaviest instrument is the tuba. All of the brass instruments are made of, you guessed it, brass, and they're all essentially a long tube that flare out at the end, and they're all coiled up. Now, let me show you a horn. Lots of coils. If you uncoiled all those tubes, they would be 27 feet long, which would be impossible to play and just really hard to carry around. In any case, the trumpet and the horn and the tuba have keys that you play with your left hand, and the trombone has the slide that you move to change the length of the tubing and therefore the pitches. All the brass players buzz into a mouthpiece. They buzz better than I do. And that gets the air moving that goes through the instrument and out of the bell. And they have to change the shape of their lips and their mouths and change the airflow to get different pitches. And the buzzing creates the vibration of the air that creates the sound. And as it goes through the bell, as it gets wider, it gets louder, kind of like a megaphone would.
So we have four families of instruments. Okay. We have the string family. We already talked about them: violin, viola, cello, and bass. We have the woodwind family, which has all of these. We specifically learned about the flute, clarinet, oboe, and bassoon. This one is a big, big instrument that has lots of some coils in itself, makes really low sounds. Bass clarinet is like a bigger clarinet. And English horn is kind of in between oboe and bassoon. Saxophone is definitely a member of the woodwind family. Not always part of the orchestra, just because it was created later. It was invented later. Then we have the brass family. Okay, so we have the trumpet, the French horn, trombone, and tuba. What do they have in common? Well, number one, they're all made out of brass, and also it's how the sound is made. So, my instrument when I was in middle school and high school and college was the trumpet. So I have a trumpet here, and mine is silver, but just know that it's still made out of brass. The silver is kind of like a coating that goes over it after it's made out of brass, and it's just a different way to protect the instrument, the trumpet. But here's my trumpet, and how do we make the sound? We take a big breath in, we put our lips together like this, like we're saying, ooh, that was really yummy, and then we try to blow out so that we make a vibration, and we call that a buzz. So if I take a big breath in, that's a buzz. Now, once we get good at that, we can put that buzz onto a mouthpiece. And when we do that, it sounds like this. And then once we get really good at that, oh, by the way, with just the mouthpiece, I can go higher and lower and all kinds of different sounds like this. Just by changing how much air, how fast it is, and also how tight or relaxed my lips are. Then we put it in the trumpet, and just like Miss Hicks said from the Minnesota Orchestra, then it goes through these tubes and these coils, and it comes out kind of like a megaphone. So it's louder, but it also has a different quality to the sound. Now, the trumpet is the highest sounding one, and they get bigger and lower as they go. French horn, then trombone, and then tuba. The second link in your Seesaw activity, and it's a 5.5 minute video of some people playing from the Minnesota Orchestra. So, the brass quintet. If we think about the word quintet, what parts of that word do we recognize? Quint. How many would quint be? Do we have any guesses? Count the people in the video. See if you can figure out how many a quintet is. So your next step is going to be to watch that video. I want you to be thinking about 3 things that you notice. So you might want to write them down. Just make yourself a note as you watch. 3 things you noticed about the music. Okay? We're looking for facts, not opinions. I'm not looking for you to say, I thought it was good, it sounded nice. Those are opinions. Or it sounded bad, or I didn't like how it sounded. That's what you think and feel about the music. I want you to notice what you hear. I want you to think about what you heard, not what you saw. So please don't tell me one of the things I noticed was they were sitting in chairs, or the shape that they were playing in. Please tell me what you heard or what you noticed about the sound, about the music that they're playing. And then the other thing, to choose one of these, something you wonder about after watching. How did the music make you feel? You can tell me how it made you feel, or what did the music remind you of. These kinds of things don't have to be facts. They can be um, how the music affected you. That is our seesaw response today. If we look at it, it's over here. Number 1 says watch the lesson. That's what you're doing right now. And the Minnesota Orchestra video. That's the next link in your seesaw activity. It's under number 2. Then you're going to click the microphone. Tell me 3 things you noticed and choose one of the following. Something you wondered about. How does this music make you feel? What does this music make you think about or remind you of? And then you can click done and the green check mark to submit. And that is all for today. I hope you enjoy the video. I will see you again next week. Bye.